Hey, so I wanted to start this video off with actual video renderings, but for some reason they just weren't working. So I just ended up putting a screenshot at the beginning, and I'm a big perfectionist when it comes to things like that, so I'm kind of getting humbled today, but that's fine. We're going to keep on rolling. So this is the Barbie dream house that I've been working on for a while. I wanted to have this out when the actual movie came out, but life be lifing and procrastination and all that fun stuff is why I'm just now having this here. But anyway, we're starting off in the main staircase of this house. This part was actually just going to be a regular courtyard, but then I had the idea is I want to make 4 little courtyards surrounded by a staircase, and then in each of these little like courtyard pod thingies there will be, I will put 4 cherry trees, which is like perfect for a Barbie dream house because it's the pink tree. So in each one of those spots, you will see a tree go in there later, but it ended up turning out really nice and I was really happy with it. I had a random sketch that I drew about it and I was like, if this actually comes to the way I want it to be, I'll be very happy. And surprisingly, it happened, so I'm glad for that. This part is going to be the kitchen. I went kind of crazy. I put 2 big islands in it, and then I have a whole wall of appliances, and then the other wall against the window is where I'll have the stove and another sink and just some extra accessories. And I just want to have a little bit of open shelving just to make it look pretty and just to have an excuse to put more pink there. And then this part will be the walk-in pantry. On the left side, it will be the pantry shelves, and then on the right side, it'll kind of be like a dirty kitchen where you'll have more counter space and more appliances, just to cook in the back kind of thing if you want to hide everything. I really wanted to make a custom like Barbie house that had a lot of modern like design trends of today. And one of those things I feel like is having like an extra kitchen and like a huge pantry to just hang all the snacks in there, which is like very necessary in my opinion. Snacks are important. And then this space right here is actually going to be the bar slash wine cellar. My theory is that Barbie, if all the girls' nights that she has and all the stressful jobs that she's had to endure, you can't say she don't get lit every now and then. I just feel like that is my theory and I'm sticking to it. So you gotta have plenty of wine and some alcohol or whatever. I know that she's like kid friendly, but most people that grew up on Barbie are pretty much older now, so I think they get it. So this part is the dining room. I wanted to put like a nice chandelier around it with plants above it. I really liked that piece of it, so I was like, I have to throw that in there. It really just adds to the overall like vibe of it, and it kind of fits with the trees and plants and like landscaping in the courtyard next to it. So this is why I really love putting courtyards in a lot of the houses that I make, because it gives me an excuse to throw in more windows in it, but it also gives more natural lighting and just more views of landscaping, and it really sets the vibe for it in my opinion. And that's just why I feel like it just makes it look perfect for me. So you'll see that in a lot of houses that I do if you haven't noticed already. But this part is the closet, and as you can probably see, this is massive. You could run track in this thing, I feel like. It is really, it's huge. It's 83 feet long. I have it, it's literally spans the length of, it sits above the pantry, the office, the foyer, and the movie theater room. All of those rooms are below it, so it literally is about the length of 4 rooms all in one. So this is kind of the color scheme that I'm going for in this closet. And speaking of color schemes, the whole entire house, the color scheme I was going for was pastel pink, hot pink, white, and then wood colors for like the floors and things like that. But I felt like this was a good challenge for me because I really prefer like neutral colors. I don't use a lot of colors, but I feel like this was good practice for me to like, you know, incorporate more colors into things. So I really wanted to be like strategic about how I place these colors. I didn't just want to throw pink everywhere and call it a day, but I really just wanted to have it well thought out as to how I would distribute each color throughout the whole entire house. So this closet is just, it's overwhelming right now. So there is also a lot of there's windows in the closet because I want it to match the second story, so, and to keep things like symmetrical. So even though there's windows in it, I feel like it didn't rob the closet of a lot of space because I made sure to kind of give it a built-in effect by putting these like window sills and like window seats above it or under it, and then just kind of covering the top and just having shelves for like storage underneath it. So it kind of just doubles as like a windowsill, and you can also put shoes or whatever underneath it, and that way it just has a more seamless look against the windows. It doesn't again seem like they're robbing you of space. And then also I threw a washer and dryer in here because who in their right mind, if they had a huge closet like this, is gonna want to be lugging clothes back and forth to another room? Like, just do it all there and everyone's happy, because that would just be a workout in itself. That's a lot of clothes. And this is the closet island where you can put jewelry and just have more storage for like drawer space, and yeah, just extra storage. You got to have an island in your closet if you have a huge closet, because if not, what are you doing? And this closet also has another room attached to it. Now I was kind of thinking how I wanted to do it, because the closet would have backed up to these glass windows that face the courtyards. And now this is the case of like, since they're like full on floor to ceiling windows, I wouldn't want to block out a view, but then also I wouldn't want to rob the closet of space. So I was able to put a wall to close it off to keep more cabinets in the closet. And then now I was able to create this other room, which is the salon / vanity room, where all the makeup gets done, all the beauty stuff gets done. You need that if you're a Barbie, I feel like. So in here you have all the products. You have a hair salon, you have your vanity, and that way you can hire someone to come to your house and do your hair for you. And this part is going to be the gym. It is above one of the sets of garages. It's a 6-car garage, but there's 3 cars on one side and 3 on the other. This sits on top of the right side of the house if you're facing from the street. And so it will have this space for all the gym equipment. In the middle of it, there will be a space just for like water and like storing any other drinks and towels and things like that. And then on the other side of that, you'll have a whole separate just yoga room, and then also kind of hidden in there is a sauna. So that just whole area is just for wellness. This is the main bathroom, and in here I have the shower, which is also huge. I have it up on a platform, like on a small platform, just to separate the space. And then outside of that shower is where I have a nice pink bathtub, because why not? And then you'll have 2 shower heads in here. I put 2 little shower niches in there for like shampoo storage and all that. And I thought it turned out really good. I did in the end have to shorten the door because it kind of looked off scale when I put it all the way up to the ceiling. I could have just had like a covered part go above it, but I didn't even think about that until after the fact. But you'll see in the final renderings, I just kind of cut the length of it in half. And this part is where the sinks are, and I thought this was also cool too, because once again, this backs up to the courtyard, so you just have a nice cherry blossom tree to wake up to when you're brushing your teeth in the morning, or just whenever you're at the sink. That's what you'll see. So it's just, again, a really good benefit of that whole entire setup that I'm just like very happy about. It's probably one of my favorite things about the whole entire house. So with that being said, those are all the rooms that I wanted to highlight. I have the final renderings playing now, so I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you next time.